Hey, I'm RejectedShotgun. Today, I'll be analyzing the all-new team uniform system that will be debuting at the Overwatch World Cup. I'll be going in depth on all the aspects of this incredibly powerful system. Team uniforms give the Overwatch artists total control of the colors present on a hero's skin, abilities, and even UI pieces like the hero portrait. With this system, Blizzard will be able to present Overwatch in an all-new and colorful way. So let's get right into it. The Overwatch World Cup premieres at BlizzCon on November 3rd. Last year, a big complaint was that the entire World Cup was too difficult to see and understand. This is understandable as Overwatch is a very fast-paced game. In order to address this problem, Blizzard will be implementing the Team Uniform system. Team uniforms are a game changer for Overwatch competitive tournaments. This system gives Blizzard the power to completely change the color of in-game heroes, the colors of abilities like shields and ice walls, and even the color of on-screen features like the kill feed and the hero portrait. Let's start with the in-game heroes. Through the use of specially made software, Overwatch developers can now change the colors of a hero's default skin. From a short clip of the Team Uniform software, we can see that the hero's colors can be changed in a large amount of different areas. The base colors can even be modified with gradients, allowing for very detailed customization. This means that skins created using this tool can have a mind-boggling variety to them. This variety is especially apparent when you put the Dallas Fuel and the Boston Uprising teams next to each other. The base color of both teams is very similar, but the teams are still clearly different. Through the use of gradients and color accents, the teams become very clearly different to one another. This editor also gives the artist the ability to put images directly onto the heroes. We can see this throughout the team uniform footage. The developers are able to place text and even country flags onto various bits of these heroes. At one point, Roadhog can even be seen with an American flag tattooed onto his belly. I think it's safe to say the hero uniform portion of the editor is very powerful. Next, I want to discuss ability coloring. In standard Overwatch, all abilities are either a shade of blue for your team or a shade of red for the enemy team. This works very well for standard Overwatch matches, but it can prove hard to see and understand in a tournament setting, where instead of just 2 teams, you have a lineup of 12 or more. It's vital to know which team's abilities are in use, so the Overwatch developers have implemented a system where the colors of a team's abilities can be changed to anything. It seems that the primary or secondary color of a team's uniform will dictate what color the abilities will actually be. In the short clip of the French team displayed in the Blizzard behind the scenes video, we can see that Reinhardt and Orissa's shields here are both white, tinted after France's primary color. In another clip, we see a d.va playing on the Korean team and detonating their mech. Since the primary color of Korea is also white, the explosion is completely bright white as well. This ability coloring system is going to be applied to all effects, including smaller ones like Tracer's pistol blasts or even Soldier 76's Helix rockets. This will bring a whole new level of clarity to the intense and fast-paced battles in Overwatch. As I'm sure you've already noticed from the footage so far, the colors of names in the kill feed and on hero portraits have also changed. This is how the team uniform system affects the in-game UI. The team uniform system overhauls all of the on-screen elements in Overwatch. Everything is affected, from names in the kill feed to the completely redesigned hero portrait. So I'll start with hero abilities. A hero ability acts like an on-screen button, which, when pressed, changes color to signal that it has been used. In the new team uniform system, the default color of the button seems to be based on the team's primary color. When pressed, the button changes to what seems to be the team's secondary color. This seems to be a little different compared to the ultimate ability, which retains the team's primary color even while it's used. Next up is the hero portrait, which has gotten a complete facelift with the new uniforms. The portrait is now 2 colors with a large sweeping crescent at the bottom. Where you would normally see a competitive rank or a level number, there is now a small badge with the team's flag on it. It's also worth noting that the fire from the on-fire meter also seems to change to the team's primary color. By now, I'm sure you can see a pattern. On-screen UI pieces seems to be taking the team's primary color and secondary colors. This seems to apply across the board, even onto point capturing and the kill feed. And speaking of the kill feed, it also got a small facelift, with player names now having a very small outer glow and a bold colored border completely surrounding both the hero icon and player name text. These colored UI elements will make the professional player's actions so much clearer to a viewer watching with minimal Overwatch experience. Altogether, the team uniform system seems to be a response to the criticism that Overwatch esports would be too difficult for the average viewer to follow and understand. This is the very first version of the system, and Blizzard employees have been very clear that there will be improvements and entirely new features to it in the future. The Overwatch World Cup will debut the day after this video goes up, so we'll really have to wait and see if the team uniform system will be enough to address these watchability criticisms. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for more content just like this. I'm striving to improve my content, so if you want to come along for the ride, you know where the red subscribe button is. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Like